What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Gino Thanks. And today I brought a very, very special guest, Amaka. What's up?
Oh my God, I haven't seen you in so long, Gino.
I know. The last time we were talking on a video was 3 years ago for the the review of BGC 17.
That was. Oh, and we were drinking and doing all type of shit.
And that was a trash season. Let's just be real, first of all.
Oh yes. I feel like after you're probably gonna fight me on this. I feel like after 12, I was just like, I'm watching this because I've just been following BGCs for so long.
Yeah,
like,
after 12, I'm just like continue. No, honestly,
like,
12 is where it started for me. 12, like when they introduced the life coach, I was like, this show is trash now. Why do they have a life coach?
I mean, because people are probably complaining about like, oh hey, like a bunch of crazy ratchet bitches inside one house, they're ripping each other's hair off and stuff. We got to woman empowerment and all that stuff. Like, I don't know.
I'm saying, did you watch it from like the very first season?
No, okay. So I really got into it. Which one was the one with Natalie and
Flo?
Portia, Flo, and Flo?
That was season 4.
Okay, so the way I got that was I was on YouTube and I was just like scrolling, just like going on YouTube, and I'd watched a video on like top 10 reality TV fights. And the one with Natalie versus, is it Portia?
Yeah.
That was one of them. So I was just like, what the fuck led to this? Because it was a beatdown. Like, homegirl was like dragging her. I was just like, oh my God, like what caused this? And then I Googled it, like I YouTubed it, and like Bad Girls Club season 4, and like it was part of like a complexion video. Like it just had all the fights of that season. I'm just like, what is this? And then I was like, Googled Bad Girls Club, and then I did watch season 1. I went from season 1 all the way to like the current season, and I'm just like, this is so bad, but it's so entertaining. Like, I would never be in this part type because I feel like I would die because I can't handle that type of stress. But like, I caught up all the seasons, and then they're just like, hey, we're coming out with season, like, I think season 10 was like the new season for me at that time. And I'm just like, they're still making this? Ooh, okay. And then we met, and then I did all the way to College Park, and then that's when we met, and then we started watching it from 17. But like, I'm not an OG. I will completely agree with that. I was not here from the first season. I
wasn't trying to shame you for not being an OG. I just wanted to point out, like, in the first season, if you remember, and I thought it was super lame, by the way, but in the first season, they had the girls one girl decided to sign up for classes because she wanted to grow and be a better person.
Which is not a bad thing, but like, why would you do that on reality TV?
I'm saying,
like, why would you do that on reality TV?
Instead of the life coach, they should have done that. They should have had them go to class, and like, they don't know what kind of class they would have taken. It could have been like, never mind. Like, I don't know. They could have taken like stripper pole classes. That's still a class, right?
They do that in some seasons. Like
oh yeah, you're right. They did. It was like one day. It was like one day they went there. It wasn't like a class.
Yeah, because like I feel like the concept of Bad Girls Club is just like
genius.
Be a hoe. Genius, yes, genius, but like be a hoe, but not too much of a hoe. Like, be hoe enough to sell like the concept and to get everyone hooked onto it, but don't be a complete hoe.
Okay, so who do you think was a complete hoe on the show?
Oh no, don't do that. I'm gonna get so much hate. They're gonna be like, my God, this bitch is calling you. Okay, I am like completely open. Like, I do some stuff I have my personal life is completely open. Like, if you ask anybody about that, but the one I couldn't fuck with Natalie. Like, Natalie, annoyed me so much. Like I get like people are just like, oh, and people told me like, oh, the only reason why you're like that is because like she's rich and she's living your life and like you're working in the McDonald's and blah blah blah. I'm just like, I know I don't have money. I know I'm broke, but like the fact that every single time she's just like, I'm this, I'm that, and I'm just like, bro, your voice is grating on my ears. Like, fuck off. Like, fuck off. That and Brianna from, is it season 18? Was that the not the social media? Was that the East versus West?
Brianna. There was a Brianna. Kiana.
Like she called.
Oh,
no,
you're talking about the white girl, the white girl that was a stripper. She was annoying. I hate her.
It's not because she was a stripper. That is not why.
Yeah, exactly. Like no, of course, that's not has
nothing
to do with it.
Has
nothing to do with it.
She's annoying. Her
personality.
If I would be a stripper, I would be a stripper because she has hella confidence for that. But the fact that everyone's like peasant this, peasant that, I'm just like.
But why the fuck was she still fighting on Instagram for like a whole year after that? Her and Candy from the celebrity season or whatever, the social media season. Like you're not getting paid for it anymore.
Like that's like, but like I feel like that's for all reality TV shows. Because I don't know if you ever heard of Black Ink.
I feel like are they completely done or are they on a season finale?
No, like I have to remember, but like one Sky and another main character and another like person that was there, they had a fight in the tattoo shop. And then like 2 years after, when they were doing like a red carpet event, homegirl who got dragged by Sky trying to drag Sky on the red carpet.
Damn.
You know, I was just like girl, that was 2 years ago. Calm down. Like, why are we fighting?
They don't have like reunions. They don't have reunions on that show. Was that the first time they saw each other?
No, they don't have like reunions. They have more like they're like watch parties kind of.
But it's them watching themselves.
Yeah, or like they have like live like finales type of thing. But that was like older season. I lost track of them because like I also got annoyed at them because they were just doing some mad stupid shit, and I'm just like, I can't watch this anymore because like I know it's supposed to be drama, but like don't manufacture it too much. Like, why are we starting beef that was never there? Like they would start beef that I never would have imagined between two characters. I'm just like, if 2 + 2 is 4, what the fuck is this? Like, why you all fight? Like people that were best friends literally last season, all of them became enemies. I was just like, what? And then of course they started slut shaming people, and I'm just like, I'm out. I don't do slut shaming. I don't care. Own your holiness, but don't slut shame someone else unless they slept with your own man. Then go ahead. That's different. But like,
how do you guys say no slut shaming? But then just 2 minutes ago, you were like, "Don't be too much of a hoe."
No. I said that the BGC concept, the producers had the idea that they want it to be hoe enough, but not too hoey.
That's like life in general. Don't put that on BGC producers.
But they commercialized it.
You're right. They did.
Like,
I don't know. They gave the people what they wanted. That's what it is. Like,
exactly. I'm not saying. Of course, that's regular life. We all have heard that sex sells, blah blah blah, and boobs and ass and everything. We all know that. But they commercialized it in such a way that they made an entire show on it. Like, maybe the first 3 seasons, people could be like, oh, well, I didn't know it was like this. But by season 10, come on. Really?
I mean,
you
also,
know what you're going into.
I will say, like, kind of similar to how you got into the show. That's how I got into it, too. Like, I would be online looking up, like, World Star fight videos and stuff, right? And then it got to the point where it was like, well, you know, if it's girls fighting, it's not really too bad. They're not going to kill each other. Like, some of these dudes are killing each other in these videos. So I was like, well, just the girls fighting is more entertaining. So then I started looking at girls fighting.
The only reason why girls, they can't kill each other on that show is because security is with the quickness. In reality TV shows, I don't know what they pay their security, but they are there like that. Like if you manage to drag somebody on a reality TV show, you have mad fighting skills because security is on you like this. Like it's not even funny. It's just like at some point you're just like, no, let them fight.
That didn't start until season 12 either. The security didn't used to come in so fast.
Oh, that is true. But there wasn't really any big fights in the first like 4 or 5 seasons. There were arguments, like screaming matches, but physical fights didn't really start, I wouldn't say, till 5th season. Like really like grab hair.
What did you talk about? You don't remember Flo dragging someone on the floor? She grabbed her by the hair, made her fall down.
Isn't that season 6? No, that was All Stars. That
was season 4.
Grab somebody by the hair, bro. But there's another instance where they someone got Jasmine got dragged too. There's been so many draggings on
What's Jasmine?
The one on the season with Rocky and Shannon.
There wasn't a Jasmine.
Or is it Jessica?
There was a Jen.
Bro, I have to look it up, but like it was the first season with Shannon and Rocky together. And and then like during the reunion, like she was talking down to Rocky and Rocky like reached up, grabbed her and tossed her into the chairs.
You're talking about Shannon. Nancy and Shannon.
Nancy and yeah.
Okay.
First, but bro, there's been so many fights in the history of BGC that I've just lost track of all of them. I don't like. Someone needs to make a chart. Like someone needs to make an Excel file chart of the contenders, results, and then winners, and just post that online because there have been so many fights.
And that's the thing, though. I used to agree with the general public as far as like who won the fights and stuff. But as the seasons went on, I feel like, the girls, first of all, they got lamer, like as far as casting went. Would you agree? But then also, yes. I feel like the fans became lame because then like the fan favorites ended up being the lame ones. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but like I just think that's just how people think. Like you're always going to like sympathize with the person getting beat up a lot, right?
I mean, no, not even like I don't know. Like a lot of the people seem to, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a good example. Not even if they got beat up, just like I don't know. Like Winter didn't get beat up. I think she was super lame. Like, I mean, on the show. Oh, outside of the show,
Winter got beat up once by Alegiana.
Oh, I see. But that's what I'm saying. But people liked her. That's what I'm saying.
But I feel like people started liking her.
And let me not say that because I have like some Bad Girls videos on my YouTube page. So I mean, I just want to backtrack. I just meant specifically on the show. I don't think they put her in the best light. But outside of the show, Winter is like a good artist. Like if you listen to her music, like I feel like I like her as a rapper.
Okay. Oh, of course. What I see on the TV show, I'm not like, oh my god, that person's like completely evil. And in real life, she's probably the Wicked Witch of the West, and she's just a bitch, blah 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 blah. But like, come on now, the cameras are there. Like you and editing can only do so much. Like I know you fucked with Dream Doll. I know you do, yes, but like when she kicked that girl straight up in her back, not gonna lie, the fact that all she did was like walk away, I'm like, girl, if you don't braid up your hair, put sneakers on, and go full metalhead out on this bitch, like why are you still walking away? She wants to fight, give her a fight, drag homegirl, but all she did was walk away and hide in the producer's office. I'm just like.
That season was dumb as soon as she left. Dream Doll was that season, first of all.
But like she did not have to act like that. She did not have to act like that. Like,
what are you talking
like,
about?
come on.
Let's not pretend like the producers didn't tell her to do that shit and then act like they didn't tell her to do it after the fact. I feel like that's what happened.
Bro, if you're really about that life and someone says, I want you to start a fight with someone and they're not like, I would leave it alone. Like, bro, you know,
if she were to leave it alone, then they would have they would have gotten the other girls to do something to her, and she wanted to avoid that too. So you have to listen to what production says. They could screw you over on the show.
But kicking the back, Gino, in the back. If we go by street rules, you don't do that.
I mean, let's be real though. Dream Doll is tiny. What did that really do to Kaylee? Nothing.
But it's the principle. It is the principle of the thing. Like if I was having a dispute with somebody, and like I'm walking away, like because I'm just like I'm done with this BS. I'm done with you. I don't give a fuck no more. And they ran up behind me and clocked me in the back of my head, if I am not unconscious at that point, you're dead. No. If you want to fight somebody right here, come on, right here. Like me and you.
They were telling her. They weren't even sneaking her.
But she wasn't biting.
Okay,
so
but
let it go.
So you should have like locked yourself in the bathroom or something and hidden from them. Why are you still in their face? Why are you even close enough that Dream Doll can kick you? It's like you're right.
I didn't even see it coming. No,
you're right. I'm just making excuses because I like her.
This is why I would not survive in that type of situation, like ever, because I don't know what I would do. Like,
that's why I feel like you need to be on there to see what you would do.
So you just see me cry in the corner on national TV, or catch a case. There's no in between. I would literally either be crying in the corner of a room, saying "woe betide me," like why did I sign up for this, or be arrested for catching a case on national TV. Neither option is good.
And that is what also I'm confused about. Like, I wonder how many of them do get sued and stuff after the show, or is that like, because
don't they sign an agreement? Like they don't sign an agreement.
I think there's still a limit. I'm pretty sure Natalie sued Red for biting her. You remember? Like, there has to be some kind of repercussions for that.
But like, yeah, I mean, you can sue them, but I don't know if it would go. I don't think it would go further than the show. Like, I feel like if they do take it to court, the judge will just be like, "Well, apparently you signed this, and this, and while it's wrong for what she did, you kind of like it's implied that you knew what would happen." Like something like that. You know what I mean? I don't think there's a legal document that basically says whatever happens here stays here. Like, I don't think that exists anywhere. But I feel like at least it would make them sign something that, like, it doesn't state that, oh, there's a chance that you might get stabbed or bitten or pushed down the stairs or pushed in the pool.
And that's exactly what I'm saying, though. Something like Dream Doll kicking the girl, Kaylee, like, that is something that they would just be like, you knew what you were getting into. But getting bit, yeah, you better sue for that shit. What are you talking about?
I know. I'm not saying that they shouldn't. I'm just saying I feel like whatever contract they sign, it's implied. Like, it's not expressly like saying that like you will not get bitten, but it's kind of implied that like physical harm can come upon you. You know what I'm saying?
True.
I'm not versed in law. That again, this is why I can't be in a situation like this, crying or jail. Something horrible would happen to me, and y'all be coming to my funeral because that's why I can't be. That's why I was just like, you once told me that like, oh Marco, you should totally apply. I was just like, that's cute. I don't want to die. Like, no, I would die. I would either get kicked out the first day, or I would leave by the second week. Like,
exactly. So are you? You're not a bad girl then. Just admit it.
I accept. When have I ever said I was a bad girl? No, I am not a bad girl. I am not even a like decent girl. I'm just a girl. I'm just plain old Amaka. I'm not from any hood. I'm not from any hood. I'm not from anywhere noticeable that people are gonna be like, oh, avoid her. Like, bro, I was born in freaking Laurel, Maryland. Like, who's heard of Laurel, Maryland?
DMV. What are you talking? That's considered DMV still, isn't it? Or is it?
But I am not DMV. I do not have the criteria to fit a DMV chick. I will fully admit to that. The only thing I picked up from the DMV is drinking. Because we drink
sure,
out.
Yeah, no, actually, I don't think Laurel is part of DMV. Actually,
see,
if it's not on the metro, it's not DMV, right? I mean, that's not completely true, but I mean, I'm just saying in general. Like,
but even that, I moved up to New York when I was little, and then I moved back to Silver Spring, and then like with a chunk of time I lived in Baltimore. Like, but I am too suburb for the country life, but I'm too country for the city life. Like I'm just right there. I don't get me wrong. If I need to, I will have to if I need to handle business, I'll handle business. But like the whole bad girl thing, crying in the corner or case, because all I'm going to do is like, I'm just going to stab the person or shove them down the stairs. And
I know.
Jail time, so
what happens if you were to do that in real life? Like if you were to come across that situation in real life, how would you deal with it? At least on the show, you know, there's that kind of like document or not document, you know, in the contract it says, oh, well, if it happens, it's kind of on you. You knew what you're getting into. But if it were happening in real life,
if somebody was to approach me in real life, like on the street to fight, I am walking away. I am not going to jail. Are you serious?
Yeah, exactly. What if you walked away and then they kicked you while you like in the back of your legs as you were walking away?
It depends on the situation. Like if I know the person's talking mad shit, yeah, like you see my hair already slicked back. I don't got no earrings on and I'm full hoodie. Like and I have tennis shoes on. Okay. What were you saying again? Because but if I read the situation and the person's just like, I'm from Compton, bitch, like, and I can tell you're from Compton, I'm gonna still walk away because Compton people hide knives in places that you don't think. Fuck around and they'll go pull a 38 from under the wig. I got you. I would read the situation, but in a house like that where it's a bunch of girls from different areas, some areas are more dangerous than others. Like if somebody says I'm from Detroit, Flint, Chicago, New York, Miami, Compton, or Oakland, I'm gonna be like, I do not want to get on this person's bad side. I do not have the strength or the energy to fight that type of person. But so you got that in the mix, and then
so you wouldn't be worried about anyone that's from DC?
Depends on what part of DC. If you're from Columbia Heights, yes, I am. I am most definitely worried.
Now, I will say, out of all the people that they had on the show from this area, like a lot of them were kind of dumb from this area. I feel like, right?
Yeah, but the thing about it is, if you Maryland has its hood parts and its not so hood parts, and then its redneck parts. I just feel like the only place that's hood is either Baltimore City, not county, city, or Hyattsville.
Valentina was from Hyattsville.
And you saw how she handled her shit. But DC, if someone says, "Oh, I live it's Capitol Hill," yeah, Capitol Hill is a really rich part of DC, right? If I remember correctly.
That's where all the senators and stuff are and shit.
Exactly. If someone says I'm from Capitol Hill, bro, what you know about fighting? You just go hello, 911, I'm being threatened. Please help me. That's what you do from Capitol Hill. If you're from Columbia Heights, you were saying something, they will pull out a knife out of nowhere and slice you to ribbons. So it depends on what part of DC you're from. Or if you're from DuPont Circle, you're not going to do anything. DuPont Circle, you're not going to do shit. You're nothing. Nada. Nothing. So it depends. Like, well, in Baltimore, where all people live, where the people live, is like where most people live is like not so safe. So you can claim Baltimore as your whole city. Like, no one's gonna ask you specifically what part of Baltimore you come from. Versus DC, where there's multiple parts where you can come from. You can either be like a rich, pretty boy with pretty boy daddy and model mommy, or you can come from the Heights, where the police are scared to go.
True.
Same thing with it. Same thing with Atlanta. There are some parts of Atlanta I was just like where all the music execs live in mansions and shit. And there's parts of Atlanta where if you look at somebody the wrong way, you're getting stomped there and then. Very few cities. Sorry.
No, I just wanted to kind of. I wanted to go with what you were saying about Atlanta, but I also kind of wanted to move forward. But I wanted to ask, that they were doing the bad bitch reunion in Atlanta, right?
Oh my God, really? Wow. I don't know if Atlanta's ready for all that. Well, you know what?
It already happened. They only filmed for a week.
But what part of Atlanta? Are we talking like the mansion side or like the culture side?
I don't know exactly where the house is, but they were in the same area that they were in on the show, because on the OnlyFans, Shannon and Rocky went to visit that same bar, Einstein's. You remember that bar from that season?
Oh yeah. I don't know how I feel about those two.
No, honestly, like I liked Rocky a lot on her season. After that, any season she was on, she was kind of dumb. But I was really excited for the OnlyFans when I saw her and Shannon together. I only like them when they're together.
I feel like was their name like Shanrock?
Shanrock, yeah.
Is that right? Yeah. Like, I feel like they're like the two halves of the same person. Like, they have to be together for shit to get popping, you know what I mean?
But
you can't just have Rocky or you can't have Shannon. You have to have both of them together.
And I don't know. You saw the clip from Sarah's Instagram, right? Like when they were in the tub. I thought that was the most hilarious thing ever because Shannon's face.
So do they play for the other team? Like, do they? There's something there. Like, is there?
I mean, it's OnlyFans, so of course they're gonna do extra shit for OnlyFans.
I mean, I feel like a good ending to their story would be like they're get together and dating. But you know what? It was just my gay half dreaming. That's it.
Even when Rocky was on the season talking about she was gay and stuff, I was like, that's lame. Like, why? You know what I'm saying? She was obviously just trying to get the gay fans to so that she could be the fan favorite. You know what I'm saying? And then clearly, you see what happened. She got off the show. She had a baby. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I wonder how much of that was.
And she just said like she's bi or something. But then again, bi people get like horrible things too. So I was just wondering because I was just like, because like the way that they were acting, especially in the reunion, I'm just like, is something happened there? But then like you're right. They just do that shit for fun. Oh, well.
You gotta be a hoe a little bit if you're gonna be on the show. So,
I mean, yeah, but I was hoping. Okay, the gay half of me was just like, yay! Like, and that's another reason why I watched it. I'm just like a bunch of pretty girls in one house, like, like, and I don't have to go to a legal site to watch it. Like, why not? But that's neither here nor there. That's a personal opinion of mine. But like,
exactly, and that's why I'm wondering why like more guys don't watch this show, and why it's like, is this girls fighting in bikinis and shit? Like, what's wrong? You know what I'm saying?
But there's so many things like that nowadays. Like, there's a lot of things like that. There's a ton of things like that. And
EDP was the original one. I feel like maybe not, but close enough.
I mean, like I I can see what you mean, but like I feel
You're
like
right.
if a guy wants to see that,
right, continue.
if a guy wants to see that, he can literally just Google naked chicks fighting, and there'll be like a ton of videos for that. I feel like the reason why most of the people that watched Bad Girls Club, like we were living vicariously through them.
You're right.
Like,
it's more than the fighting for me. I need to know the story. I need to know the backstory. I need to be into it. Like, I need to know the side I'm on.
Like I said before, maybe it's biased because like I've just always been fascinated with strippers, and like if I had the body and the self-confidence to do that, I would do it. But like anytime there's a stripper on the season, I'm just like, ooh, like I wonder what she like. I gravitate towards them until they end up being a complete ass bitch, and then I'm just like, don't care anymore. But like I live vicariously through them. Like anytime there was a stripper on the season, anytime. I'm not even joking.
Which one of the strippers on the show ended up being a bitch, and you were like, okay, I don't like them anymore?
From the East and West one, Brianna. That's one.
Right. So you liked her at first? Did not
like her.
No, yes, I never. As soon as she came in there,
girl was living my life. I want that life. Men pay you to do whatever the fuck they want. I want that life. Or like when Dream Doll was just like, I get hell of money for being a stripper. I was like, I want that life. Like, throw money up and I don't even have to touch you. You don't even like. I want to even fuck you for you to give me that money. Thank you. Like, like racy Instagram models. Like, I'm just like, you are living the life I want, but I know I can't get unless I lose like 600 pounds and get tons and just have everything just in a C shape.
I mean, I feel like they would never say it on the show, but some of the strippers on the show, I feel like, made their money from being like a hoe, not just a stripper. Is that accurate? Would you say?
I mean, it's implied in real life. Everybody
exactly
out of a stripper. But like, to give no fucks about that, I want that type of confidence. Like,
I feel like
I want that.
That's for season 17. I feel like Susan was the baddest that season. Let's be real. Susan was the best.
Yeah, I liked was Susan.
Susan's the one that got sent home because she was about to stab someone with the comb.
With the right, no, and then I liked dude, what is her name?
Which one?
That she was from Compton. That she was mixed. And she skateboarded, or is it longboarded? Longboarded.
She longboarded?
And then she was mixed. She was mixed, and like she always had her hair, and like she was like, it was long and like wavy. What? I have to look it up. It's gonna bother me.
See, that's what I'm saying.
Look it up right now.
A lot of them were not memorable on that season.
I liked her. I think she was pretty chill, but like homegirl knew how to fight. I was just like, where was this? Like in the reunion, she was swinging on, and like she had the proper hood stance. I was just like, what the hell? Where was this season? Why did you do this season? Cast. Original. Nope. No. 7.
Oh, she wasn't an original?
She was.
Oh, she was. Yeah, she's from DC too. But
she was, which is probably why I also vibe with her too. But I was just like, I could relate to her the most because she was just like, she's down to earth, and she's just like, ooh, like she likes skateboarding and all this stuff. And I was just like, I'm into tomboyish stuff too, but I'm also like, I like makeup, I like dressing up when time being and all that stuff. I thought I liked her, but yeah, but like Susan, even though at first I didn't fuck with her. Wait, the person that got sent home for trying to stab somebody with the comb, right? Wasn't that Sayora?
No, that was Susan.
That was Susan?
Yeah.
Homegirl who was married and then had other people on the side, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I liked her. At first, I was just like, honey, you don't say that on national TV. You gotta keep it in the down low. Like I can't judge anybody for doing what they're doing because I've learned how like you don't know their situation. They could have an open relationship.
She made it seem like the dude was gay and they were just married because it was like tradition in the family and she agreed to it. That's what they made it seem like.
And I can feel for that because in Nigeria, like it's a big thing that you got like my dad told me like at a certain age I have to marry an Igbo person, not even like a Nigerian. I had to marry somebody from my ethnicity. So that's why I was just like, I don't have a problem with that. I'm just like, don't say that because you know how judgmental people can be. Like that's what I was that was when I was just like, why'd you tell people that? You know how judgmental people can be. Like you know how judgmental people can be. Why would you say that? And what happened? All the other girls were just like, ugh, like, wow, like she does that. I'm just like, this is why you don't tell people your whole shit. Like that's why you don't tell people your whole shit.
It's only whole shit if she really married him, like because they wanted to be together. But that wasn't the case. So I don't think she's being a hoe. Like she's only married on paper.
I'm saying hoe shit because I say my stuff is hoe shit. Like the stuff I do, yeah, it's hoe shit. Every girl who is like independent and somewhat comfortable with herself does hoe shit, even though you're not a hoe. Like you could be married you could be married in a happy, stable relationship with kids, but there's some things that you do in the bedroom that makes you a hoe. Like hoe shit. Like it doesn't mean you're a hoe. It just means that you know how to get down.
All right, yeah, I'm just not. I just feel like this is Susan blasphemy, so I can't let you talk about her like that.
It's not. The only thing I was just like, you just say that on national TV where other people can like bother you about it. Homegirl was awesome. But the fact that they were scared that she's gonna I was like, what's this comb gonna do? I have been stabbed with much worse. Like a comb is not gonna do shit. Like, oh, we're sending you home because you're about to stab somebody. I was just like, did she have a knife hidden somewhere?
I know, and she was like standing far. It's not even like she ran up to them. She was like standing in the same spot, and then the
worst that she could have done is poke out an eye. And if you allow your eye to be stabbed out with a rat tail comb, survival of the fittest at that point.
And that's what I'm saying. They started kicking him out for some stupid reasons toward the end too. And the earlier season, you could fight like 2 or 3 times and still be in the house.
That is true. That is very true. I think what happened in the later seasons, I really think they were trying to rebrand themselves.
Definitely.
They weren't even trying to rebrand themselves in a way that were just like, hey, look at this. We are a trashy reality TV show, but we also are about women empowerment and making them feel better about themselves and their lives and showing people that you can change. It doesn't matter where you come from or what you are. You can change into a better person. And I'm just like, honey, if a woman don't want to change, she ain't changing. So that's where the life coach came in. See, full circle, like, and that's why they would only do like either like a stripper class here or a twerking class there or something, just to be like, this is a trashy reality TV show, just to remind us that like, no, this is still Bad Girls Club, but it's Bad Girls Club with a lesson on female empowerment, which is probably why they canceled it.
Exactly. Now you know why they really canceled it, right? Didn't I tell you?
The money, yeah, but like,
because the Claremont twins sued them.
The fact that the Claremont twins sued them and they won that lawsuit, right?
Yeah, that's why. That's where all the production money went, was to the Claremont twins, and they.
Where would they get the production money in the first place? Where were they getting the money in the first place? Like, who was really bankrolling this? I want to know.
I don't know. You saw like those. I don't know. The producers at some point also changed because, like, you know how sometimes there would be a fight and you would see some of the producers like kind of step in. Like the later seasons, I feel like they were totally new producers.
I mean, I always recognize that bald guy with the beard.
Yeah, there
He was
was
there
it.
for a few seasons.
Yeah, he was there.
I don't know his name.
There were 2 bald guys with beards, weren't there?
But this one was a reddish brown, and he was kind of stocky.
They were both kind of stocky. Back in the day, I started when we were doing the reviews. I also had another Instagram. It was called like the Bears of Instagram or Bears of Bad Girls Club, and so that's where I would post like pictures of the other like the production crew.
You know, I forgot you were.
How did you forget? What are you talking about? We're talking about Bad Girls Club. What do you expect?
I don't know. Sorry, I'm sorry, my gaydar. I wasn't like scanning you and be like, oh my god, like.
So you thought I really bought this OnlyFans to because I was being like, I was no.
Because you were curious. I watch videos too when I'm curious. What
you're
are
right.
you
You're
talking about?
You're right.
And I'm half straight, right?
Exactly. So that makes sense for you.
I know. No. I sometimes watch videos just be like, I see the title, so I gotta know what's going on here. And sometimes I'm just like, ooh, that's something. Sometimes I'm just like, oh my god, like that happens? Like, no. So that has nothing to do with who you want to date or fuck. Like, I'm positive there's some straight men that were totally into Bad Girls Club. There has to be.
You're right. Let me not do that. You're right. You're absolutely right.
There not as many as women, but there had to be. If they were to do a poll and 0 straight men said they watch Bad Girls Club, I would call bullshit.
You're right.
Because
even when because I don't know, did you know about when I auditioned for Bad Boys Club? You remember when Natalie did that?
Oh my god. I forgot. I completely forgot that even almost happened.
Well, you know,
I'm reading one article.
It might also happen again.
On the OnlyFans?
Yeah, they're gonna do it on OnlyFans. Bad Boys Club OnlyFans.
Okay. Can I ask a question? Can I ask a question?
Go for it.
Okay. Natalie's timeline from Bad Girls Club to now is crazy. It's like a roller coaster. Can we agree on that?
I mean, in a good way or bad way? What do you mean? Which way?
Just in general. Just like she was on Bad Girls Club, right? And then she was on Bad Girls Club, like the Love Edition one, right?
Was she on that? Love Games?
Yeah, she was on Love Games with who's the girl that had bad highlights in her hair that argued with Paris Hilton on the reunion?
Someone argued with Paris Hilton?
Not Paris. Not Paris Hilton.
Perez
Hilton. Like her, she had like blonde, like a blonde highlight, like right here.
Oh, the one that wanted to be Natalie, right?
Yeah. So, and then another obscure girl too. They were on Love Games.
I forgot. Yeah, you're right. I totally forgot about her. I totally forgot.
Yeah. And then after I watched Love Games, and then they said they're gonna stop. I found her Instagram and what is she married with a kid, or what is she dating somebody and had a kid? And now this, I'm just like, homegirl can adapt. That's what I'm saying. Can we both agree on that?
I mean, I see it on one hand. It's like I can see that you're out of this timeline that you're talking about. I feel like she should be a lot higher up than she is by now. Maybe the money is there and we just don't see it because she always talks about how she has money, whatever, blah blah blah. But at this point, I feel like she should be, and that's the thing. I feel like at this point she should have her own production company, and that's why a lot of people were mad that she wanted to start this because some people were saying, oh well, it's going behind the backs of the people at Oxygen and Bunham Murray that helps you get started. and now you're kind of going around them by starting your own, and you can't even call it Bad Girls Club, so she calls it Bad Bitch Reunion. You know what I'm saying? And so people see that as like, I don't know, you know what I mean?
Like, it's not the first time someone's ever done that in like Hollywood or like TV production.
You're right, but those people, I don't know. Give me an example. You're right. Give me an example of when that's happened.
What show have they rebooted and they went behind someone's back? I have to look in. Wait, I have to pull it up real quick. Bro.
But that's what I'm saying. I feel like if anything, Oxygen and Bun and Murray should be happy that, they should be happy for their people that they can, because they did do.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I just know there's been some TV shows that like have got like they ended it, and people are just like, hey, like there's like still a audience for it, and they took it and went somewhere else with it. Like that, I'm positive that's happened before.
I don't know. I mean, I know a lot of examples of that happening, like in the music industry, but I guess not necessarily about like TV shows.
Oh, it's not like a reality TV show, but like, I don't know if you ever heard of this TV show Lucifer. Like, they canceled it prematurely. Then Netflix bought it, and their original company was kind of like raising up a little bit of a stink. That Netflix came and swooped in, and like when Netflix bought it, they said give us everything, like every script, everything you've ever done with it. And some people were like annoyed. The writers of it were kind of annoyed because it's just like, hey, this is all our work. Like, you just can't be like snatch it and just like take it up with your production company that cut you off early. So but I would say it happens more in the music industry, but like I'm certain that there's other instances. But like, if they're so mad about it, they shouldn't have canceled it. Or they should have been like, hey, we're going on a quick hiatus, find a way to get more money, and be like, hey, we're back. People do reboots all the time.
But then they also, I thought it happened at like a weird time too, because then that's when Oxygen changed up their whole network and it became like a crime drama channel.
Exactly. So why are they upset about it? It would not fit in their programming now.
Because Bun and Murray has contracts with like E and MTV and all that. So they wanted it to be on one of those networks, but instead Natalie brought it to the Zeus network. So that's the issue.
Okay. No offense. I feel like E has enough reality TV shows like that Bad Girls Club with Bad Bitches would not make a significant impact. Like, E is like the center of reality TV shows. Like why would you go to some place where you know you won't be able to cut in on the action? Like, that's not a good business idea, is it?
It's like, E is gonna be canceling the Kardashians, so they need a replacement show. And I feel like Bad Girls Club would have been the number one show.
I don't like I do not. I hate that show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I hate it with everything in my heart. But this is from me. Bad Girls Club would never match that show in popularity, in revenue, in everything. Keeping Up with the Kardashians is at a different level. Like, it's up here, Bad Girl Club here. Even if they do it for the next 20 years, the most will be like right here. No. I don't like the Kardashians. I'm probably going to hate on this. I don't like the Kardashians. I don't like the Jenners for various reasons, but they do know marketing strategies a lot. And they've made that show into an empire, which is why Bad Girls Club won't ever catch up with it. Like, they had the opportunity within the 17 seasons to make it into like a sort of empire thing, and they tried, but it didn't work.
It's also hard to keep up with it because it's like on the Kardashians, it's mostly the same cast. They'll add one or two people here and there, but
that is true.
Whole set of girls.
Exactly. But they tried to by doing the spin-offs.
Oh, I see. You're right.
and
You're right.
like having spin-off there too. But like you said, new cast of people every single season, and then they always had a different theme every single season, and it's just
That
they just
didn't
could.
start
And then
until
of course,
season
like
13. They never had the theme. Before it was just. I mean, I guess you
like
think the location counts as a theme. You're right. Never mind. You're right. They did. They
okay,
did.
different. Okay, no, let's say instead of theme, I should say location. But like Keeping Up with the Kardashians, they put their stake in one part of the country and then build from there. So
Nah, and then they
like
did
that's
Courtney and Chloe Take Miami or whatever that show was.
exactly. They did a lot of spin-offs. They even did versions where when like Tanisha, Flo, and I feel like there's a third one.
No, I was talking about the
and they did
Kardashians. The Kardashians did
no
that spin-off in Miami.
exactly. I know, but like it didn't really take off. And then they were just like, it didn't really take off. And then they went back to their original thing. But with Bad Girls Club, they did how many type spin-offs, and none of them really took off. Like none.
All Star Battle was actually a good show. I enjoyed that show a lot.
I enjoyed that, but they did like 2.
Yeah, Love Games. I watched Love Game. I went back and had to watch Love Games, but when it came out, I remember thinking like, I'm not watching this. This is too much,
bro. I was just like, if I really wanted love and drama, I would watch The Bachelor or The Bachelorette. Right? Like, there's other shows that do the same fucking thing. Like, the only difference is there were 3 bad girls, and they would fight sometimes. Shit, they do that on The Bachelor and The Bachelorette anyway. He's like, and then they.
Wait, continue. What are you saying? And then what?
No, I'm just saying that you can't match the card. Keeping Up with the Kardashians. I'm saying this out of just being a completely objective because I'm just like they can't match them. No one can really anyone really match that show.
Paris Hilton.
Where is she now?
Her YouTube special was like #1 a few weeks ago, and I'm pretty sure she's coming out with a new show. Especially once the Kardashians are gone, I see her coming back, and like they need her.
Had to wait till they left. She had to wait till they left. If she was as boss as them, would she have to wait? No. As much as I don't like the Kardashians, they always be staying relevant. And then they take that and make more money and then continue to be more relevant. Like
genius.
Annoying, but genius.
I told my dad and I told my parents the other day. I was like, how come you couldn't turn us into the Kardashians? I think they were like offended that I said that. And I felt bad as soon as I said it. I was like, "You're right." I felt like a horrible child.
I mean, honestly though, the way that is it not Caitlyn? Jesus Christ! Oh my God, Kris Jenner. Like some of the things I'm just like, that's like borderline abusive. Like, how's your daughter gonna have a sex tape and you don't beat her sorry ass for it? Like my mom would beat me into a pulp first of all, if I had sex, let's just get that out of the way. 2, had sex with an old man.
Ray J was old?
No, not old. Had sex with a man I'm not married to. Or I have no intentions of marrying. And then 3, videotaped it. And then 4, not only did I videotape it, somehow it got online. Like she'd be like, so I married. Somehow. Like my mom been like, I don't know if you if I give birth to you, if you were this stupid when I gave birth to you, or it just happened over the years. All I know is I'm about to kill you. So no. So I don't even understand Kris Jenner. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're making hella money, but like the ways that they got there, I'm just like, I feel like CPS should have been called, like in some instances, or like Kylie having a kid, not a problem. It's just who she had a kid with, like their age gap. It's
number
just
one rapper. What are you talking about? What's wrong with who she had a kid with?
at that age. At that age.
How old is he? What are you talking about? Or you mean her? They're both like the same age, right?
Like 20. No, she was like 20 when she had that kid.
Oh, she was like 22.
Bullshit. I'm checking this out right now.
She could definitely drink. She was still 20 when she was with Tyga, I feel like.
Had Stormy, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking this up.
All right, tell me how old she was. I want to say she's 22.
Was only 20 when she got pregnant with her first child. What?
Oh, my fault. You're right. I'm sorry.
People were complaining that after she had the kid, her child, she was in freaking, is it Coachella? And like and then Wendy Williams was just like, honey, she's a billionaire. She's still a child. So of course she's gonna go to Coachella. Like, don't play with me. Don't. And then how old was Tyga? How old was
He was like what, 28 or something.
It wasn't Tyga. It wasn't Tyga, was it? You didn't have a kid with Tyga. It was
Travis Scott.
Travis Scott. How old is Travis Scott?
They're like the same age.
Bullshit. I'm checking this. So wait. So if she was 20 when she had a kid with Travis Scott, how old was she when she was dating Tyga?
Exactly. Everyone knows that. No.
And the mom was just like, that's a great idea. That is a great idea, sweetheart.
First of all, they were also, from what I understand, they were like childhood friends or something. Right? Like, because they're all already rich. Like, they all live in the same neighborhood. Your rich kids can only hang out with other rich kids. Okay, so that's all they knew.
So he was 22 when she was 14. So then when she was 18, he was 26. Bullshit. Nah. My mom would beat my ass and beat the boy's ass, being like, why are you dating an 8-year-old younger than you? Like, if she was 20, right, like 21 or 22.
Look,
yeah, you know what? At that point, if you want to go date an older man, go ahead. But 18.
Okay. But look at Kris Jenner's boyfriend now. So they're like 20 years apart.
I haven't even started on that woman. Like, that's what I'm saying. That whole family is just like, I just feel like CPS should have been called some time ago. But like, they're also rich. And I was like the concept of the Kardashian Jenner clan infuriates me, but it intrigues me. Like, I really do want to know what's going on in that whole family. Just that whole family is just, they're an enigma to me. Like, I don't like them, but I'm just like, I want to know what's going on there. Because when Bruce Jenner was just like, oh, I'm transgender, I was just like, I did not see that coming. I was just like, that threw me for a loop. I was just like, what year is it? Like, did I wake up? Like, did I get hit in the head or something? And then all of a sudden, when Kim Kardashian married Kanye, I was just like,
that's really when I started watching the show. That's when I started to get into it. But I remember when it first came out, I remember thinking, this show is so dumb. How are they famous? Blah, blah, blah. And then I started, I started.
We know why they were famous. We know why it became famous. We both know why it became famous.
Yeah, but I still thought that was a stupid reason to become famous at the time. But
which is why I don't like them.
But nah, like,
and it was not the sex tape. It was just that they just happened to release a sex tape before the premiere, and I'm just like,
oh, I didn't realize that. So they already had the show. I thought they got the show because of the sex tape.
No, like literally like a week or a few days before it premiered, it magically appeared on the internet.
And then they stole that tactic from Paris Hilton, because remember when her sex tape came out?
And people make jokes about that too. Like, I've heard so many people are just like, they just Kim Kardashian just did what Paris Hilton did, but better.
Well, they have a bigger family too. That's the only thing. Paris Hilton.
That too.
Paris Hilton did it. I feel like one could argue Paris Hilton did it better because she got all the money herself. I feel like, who do you think are they? I don't know. I feel like she is on the same level as them. You don't think so?
I think she's more.
That's what I was gonna say. Maybe even more. Like
I'm gonna get so much hate for this, but there's not one industry in the beauty industry that Paris Hilton is not a part of. She had her own clothing line. She's done makeup collaborations, perfume collaborations, like shoes, purses, sunglasses. Like there's nothing.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I like Paris Hilton's music too. Have you heard her music?
I mean, okay, music for me is weird because like I have to hear it and like it before I have to hear it first and then like it. Like I don't actively go search out artists' songs. And then I'm also Nigerian, so I also listen to a lot of African music too. So I follow African music more closely because I don't really get out here in the States.
I see.
I'm not probably gonna get in trouble for this. I like some of the Paris Hilton's clothing. Like I thought they were cute. I thought some of them were cute. Like, and I'm not really into designer things because I think designer things are really tacky. But like Paris Hilton has so many hands in so many different industries that woman will never be broke. Versus the Kardashians, where some of them are models, okay, and I guess they broke it into the makeup industry, but I feel like people only get the makeup because it is Kylie Jenner, or exactly. Kim Kardashian West. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, I love makeup. I am not a expert on makeup, nor am I a judge on makeup. But Kylie's kit is
Wait a minute. That
what?
Kylie's lip kit and makeup kit or whatever came out at the same time as, I would say, Jeffree Star's. So how come you chose Jeffree Star's and not Kylie's? That's fucked up.
Okay, hold on. Don't you dare try to bash me. No. So the reason why I got into Jeffree Star was for my best friend Sheenie. She's a UK kid. She's from the UK. We met in college. I met her a year before I met you. And she was very much into Jeffree Star. Like, she had the lips kits and all that stuff. And she was like, oh, but he has his own YouTube channel. And I started watching his YouTube channel. And if I guess the timeline, it was like right after his last huge scandal and before this next big one. So I never really heard about all the scandals that he had until like a few years ago. And I'm just like, and like in my makeup collection, I try to like have one product from different high-end companies. And in all intents and purposes, from the reviews I saw online, his products were considered really good. Right, and from what I've tried for my best friend. So I bought the highlighter pan when I just finished freshman year of college. When I went back to school. And then all this stuff broke out with him. And I'm just like, okay, never buying that from that. Not like he would care if I didn't buy for him because apparently he has a lot of money. But the thing about Kylie was like, by the time when she dropped out her kits, I was more well versed in makeup, and I was buying for ColourPop, and I was also broke as hell, so I could not drop $30 on makeup at that time. Now I can.
You could have sold your Jeffree Star leftover makeup to your friend, and then bought Kylie.
Leftover. Seriously, I haven't even hit pan.
Exactly.
I haven't hit pan on that.
If
bro,
your friend,
I have multiple types of highlighters.
I
have 10 highlighters that I rotate in between.
If your friend was really a Jeffree Star fan, she would scrape that shit out, right?
My girl, my friend Sheenie has more. I have one Jeffree Star product. I have one highlighter thing from him. You can't hold that against me. And this is before that. I knew he was crazy.
But now that you know better, do better.
Which is why I haven't bought anything from that fool in years. I used to follow him on Instagram.
You're right.
That is $30. That is $30. Run me my money. If you pay me $30 plus shipping and handling, I would throw it away. Till then,
some of it, it's only worth. Well, first of all, because it's Jeffree Star, it already went down half in price. So if it was a full thing, it's only worth $15. But it's not even full. You use some of it. It's only worth $5. I'll send you $5
product.
I will literally send you $5 right now through Apple Pay. If I see you on camera, throw that shit away. Scrape it out.
I am not throwing away my makeup that I spent my money on, Gino. My money. But now that I know what type of person he's like, when he did the series with Shane Dawson and like they made their own palette, I was like, okay, cool, but I was not scrambling to buy that palette, or that I buy from Morphe. I did not scramble to get that palette from Morphe.
I don't even know what the fuck that is. What's that?
Morphe, the makeup company, is like between drugstore and luxury, is like right there in the middle. But Jeffree started a collaboration with Morphe, and I'm just like,
so it's like something you would find at like Walmart.
No, like they have their own makeup store.
Oh, so it's a little higher end than.
That's what I'm saying. It's in the mid. It is definitely not Anastasia Beverly Hills. Anastasia Beverly Hills will run you $100. They have $100 palette. That's how expensive that. But like for like $15 to $20, I can get a good 16 shadow palette from Morphe. And Jeffree Star did a collaboration with Morphe. I did not buy that. And then when this whole scandal broke out with him, Morphe tried to outload all their stuff. They cut down from $16 to like $7. I said I'm still not buying it because I know he's gonna get part of that $7.
There you go.
That to freshman, like bedazzling, and I just got into makeup, and I'm just like, I want to have this. I want to have MAC, and I want to have this palette and that palette. Now as I am, before I buy any celebrity palette, like first of all, I gotta know your history, because if you're racist, I am definitely not funding you. That's a dead thing. If you're homophobic, yeah, right. Transphobic, see ya. Like, no. And the reason why I didn't buy Kylie Jenner's lip kit was because I knew I was well enough in my makeup education that I knew I can get the similar thing from ColourPop for a third of the price. Like, I don't use lip liner. Like, do you see my lips? Like, they're big enough. I don't need that help. I just need the lipstick. And lipstick, I can get a good lipstick that dries on and stays there from whatever I'm doing for $5. So, and then I don't contour. So the Kim Kardashian West thing is not for me either.
She invented that or something?
No, but she like made it more. She got bank off of it. Like any picture you look at Kim Kardashian, her contour is sharp.
Do you remember that short period of time? And I remember someone specifically doing this at our job. But do you remember that short period of time where people would literally just draw a line?
Yeah, I can't.
Is that what you're talking about?
No. First of all, Kim Kardashian rarely does her own makeup. All her makeup or her amazing makeup skills are because of Mario. I forgot his last name. Her makeup artist Mario. But like people were trying to copy that. They were trying to get like I would have to pull up a video from like the 2010s, but like literally you'd go in with like 2 to 3 shades darker and just be like charcoal cheek. That's what it was called. And then you were supposed to blend it in. It's supposed to like blend really well into your skin. But some of us who have cheaper foundation and concealer sticks made us look like we rubbed concealer on our face and we didn't blend it.
I see. I don't know. Wait, what?
Like contour, like during, like she made that thing really big. Like everyone was like wanted like the really sharp contour with the smoky eye. Like that was the thing. That was like the huge thing with like the airbrushed eyebrows. And that was a look back then. And I was just like, first of all, I have moon face. I still have moon face, as you can see. But like she made her own like contour and highlighter sticks.
I don't know much about makeup to even know like exactly
fancy concealer. That's what it was. And she had a party for it and everything. And I'm just like, she don't need my money. She good. Bruh, but I'm piggybacking off of that. No offense, but if a bad girl did a makeup collaboration, I would buy it.
Definitely.
I would buy it.
Actually, I mean, Judy used to sell her lashes. Did you buy those? Do you do lashes? Do you do that?
I wish.
And
if actually, mascara.
I remember Natalie Nunn did have a Natalie Nunn Cosmetics for a little bit. I don't think it still exists, but she definitely came out with that.
Which is why I never bought. I was able to buy it because I'm just like people were bashing it before. I'm not gonna lie. I looked into it. I did look into it. I'm not ashamed. I'm a makeup fanatic. I look into all things makeup. But the review she was getting, I was just like.
So I feel like she just like goes to the same company that CVS gets it for, but puts her name on there. Is that what is going on? Like,
it's just like when you go like let's say you go to Walmart, right? Let's just use Walmart, correct? And like you're in the soda aisle. If you buy like Coca-Cola and then you buy like store brand Coke, would you be able to tell the difference?
Yeah. Exactly.
Like if it is a luxury product and is well made, you can tell the difference. Like my Maybelline Fit Me foundation is different from my Fenty foundation. Both are good, but you can definitely tell when I have Fenty on my face. In pictures, I guess in real life, you can tell. You could tell that people were saying that they could tell that shit was not worth it.
That's what I'm trying to figure out though, because like honestly, that's what I thought Kylie was doing, but I guess her makeup is super.
But she is a bigger name. Really, she's a bigger brand name.
So does that mean that even if she's a bigger brand name, that means her makeup can suck slightly still, but then still be as popular? You're saying?
Yes, that's exactly what happened.
So is that how you feel? You feel like Kylie's isn't as good as say Jeffree Star's makeup?
Bro, you are not letting me go on this one, are you?
No, I'm just asking a question. No,
okay. I have never used Kylie's
right.
makeup because when like I bought Jeffree Star when I just got really into makeup, and you know, like when you just get into a hobby, you buy everything pertaining to that hobby. And then you get wiser and then you start like actually thinking things through. When Kylie, I didn't want the first batch of the first batch of her colors. I was just like, I would look like Boo Boo the Fool. I would look like a clown in those colors, like because of my skin complexion, all that stuff. When she finally dropped colors that would work for me, for my skin tone, specifically for me, I had already discovered more affordable options. Like I don't use lip liner, so I would buy a lip liner I would never use.
Wait, but you bought Fenty?
Lipstick.
Oh, just a lipstick. I see.
I don't use lip liner. If Rihanna sold lip kits, like only lip kits, I wouldn't have bought it because I don't use lip liner. My lips are too big for that. I should not say that. I feel in my makeup routine that lip liner is just not useful to me. If you look at all of my Instagram pics with me with makeup on, I don't have lined lips. I just go in with like a darker lipstick and do that because people use lip liner to make their lips look bigger or more contoured. I'm like, there's nothing I can do with these things that will make them look smaller or more sharper. So I just embrace their bigness and just like put lipstick on them. So if Kylie had dropped colors that I would have liked while I was like on my Jeffree Star kick, I would have bought both.
I see.
And that goes the same for any, like, that's why I didn't like Natalie Lung's makeup, because I'm just like, when I saw the reviews, it did not shine very well on her. And that goes for every celebrity. If what celebrity am I? If Nicki Minaj, I love Nicki Minaj. If Nicki Minaj did another makeup collaboration, because she did one with MAC, I would buy it. Because I know MAC is a reputable company, and I know that if they mess it up, people will stop going there. So what I did as a freshman in college and what I do now is completely different. I was 17 when I was a freshman in college, and I was still the whole, I have money now and I don't have to ask mom for it, which is probably why I bought $30 highlighter when there's perfectly good $5 highlighter in the drugstore. Still not throwing it away though, because I spent $30 on it.
And that's, you said concealer. I'm not even keeping track of all these different makeup terms.
Highlighter is like the stuff that makes your cheeks shiny, like it gives you like that glowy type of look.
So I mean, from what I've seen online, like a lot of people seem to be able to like make their own makeup out of like, what do you call it, like Vaseline, and then you like grind up.
Oh no, I've seen that. No, I've seen that. So it's like a new thing because like veganism is a kick now, and like to be not veganism, zero waste. So people are making zero waste makeup. I'm just like, that would be a cold day in hell. Like as long as I have some money.
Nah, that would make your Jeffree Star last longer, right?
I would break out and need more foundation than I already need.
Does Vaseline make you break out?
It depends on what type of skin type you have. Like I have oily skin, especially now because I'm losing weight. It like this, especially like I'm good right now because I washed my face before I came on here. But like I would be shining right here, and right here.
Nah, you know those little pads that you use to like wipe your face? I could make one.
I have those.
Yeah, I could make one of those things like clear in like 2 seconds. My face is so bad.
I have napkins in my anytime I go anywhere and I have makeup on. I have like blotting paper. So like I want it to be shiny here. I don't want it shiny here.
I'm trying to figure out why I look super shiny in this light. Like you see, like I'm super oily, but it's kind of sad on my part that like if a celebrity drops like a makeup thing, I would most likely buy it. If I hear good reviews on it, I'll buy it. That's like the number one thing. It's like, of course. I mean, that's everyone, right?
But and it's not just makeup. It's like perfume, shoes sometimes. Like, and I now that I'm looking at it, I kind of feel like a snobbish person, but like I don't like, or like if like I said, Bad Girls Club is like, is Natalie? Okay, let me ask you this: if they do like a Bad Boys reunion thing, right? And like one of the cast drops like a clothing line, would you buy it?
It depends on how I feel about that person specifically, not just because it's part of the brand. Do you watch? Okay. Have you heard? Speaking of reality shows, have you heard of The Circle on Netflix?
Yes.
Have you watched it or no?
The Circle.
It's like they're in their own apartment, and then they can only talk to each other through the TV.
Yes. Oh my god. First of all, whoever thought of that concept is going somewhere, but I would go crazy. I need human interaction, like physically.
But you can meet them if you get kicked off. That's the thing.
If you get kicked off, so in the show, if I don't get kicked off, I'm just gonna be in the same freaking room where the only interaction was my screen? No, no.
I don't know. I could do it. I was doing fine during quarantine doing that.
I need physical contact, which is why quarantine's driving me insane.
Well, I don't know. My point was, if you were to, if you said you did or you didn't watch it.
I watched some episodes. Netflix.
Do you remember Alex, that guy who was catfishing as a different guy, Adam, but his real name was Alex? You remember that guy? He was like in episode, I think he came in episode 5.
Vaguely, but he wasn't ugly, so I don't know why he was catfishing.
That's what I thought too.
He wasn't ugly. Oh my god! I just sounded so snobbish right now.
No, you're good. But I dressed up as him for Halloween. See, so does that count? That's you know what I'm saying?
Oh god! But he wasn't. Why would he cat? Like, I never understood why he catfished.
Because
I don't know if you watch like the TV show Catfish. Like, I understand why. Like, I'm being so judgmental right now. I am not like the hottest person in the world, but like, I don't build myself something up to be. So, and like, when I see some of them, I'm just like, I can see why you did that. It does not make it right, but I see your point of view. But he wasn't ugly. So why would he do that? Did they ever find out?
I don't want to spoil the show for you unless you want me to spoil it.
Go ahead. I'm still gonna watch it. Like, you think I'm not gonna watch it?
So he got voted off, and so the shirt that he wore when he went to go, because when you get kicked out, you get to visit someone and find out if they were a catfish or not, right? Mm-hmm. So he was a catfish, and he was like, before I go, I want to make sure I look my best, blah blah blah. And then they showed him he was wearing like a purple tie-dye shirt with like overalls, and I posted that picture on my Instagram, and he liked it and he commented on it, and so did like 3 other people from the show. I was like all excited. That's all.
But like, I still don't understand why they're like is he like society level attractive? No. Like, obviously there's like, but he wasn't ugly.
It was, I guess it's like a self-esteem thing, which is, you know, he saw himself as like, that.
I know, but I'm just like, but I still was just like, honey, like, if you would ask me out on a date, I would say no. Like, would I be tripping over you? I don't trip over many guys. So you can ask my current main squeeze right now. I did not trip over him at all. And he approached me. So I was just like, why not? But like, it confused me why he did that. Because if that was the whole premises of the show, yes, I understand that. But it wasn't. So the fact that he did that just confused me.
Wait, what is not the whole premise of the show? That is the whole premise of the show. It's a catfish. It's to be the most popular person. So if he doesn't feel like he's personally the most popular,
but that's not the premise of the show. The premise of the show be like, you're there to catfish people. No, it's to become the most popular.
How do you become more popular than you are? It's by pretending to be someone you're not. That's how people do it.
You know what? You're right about that. But that's the reason why I didn't really get into the circle. Like, because like, I don't know. I guess it's just for that. I just watch reality TV for like the drama of it. Like, if there's no fighting in it, I'm not going to be interested. And I know that makes me a horrible person.
First of all, there is drama. Person. There's totally drama in that show. But after I watched the season, I was like, they definitely need to make a Bad Girls Club circle crossover season or something.
How would that work?
Because then I see the way I envision it, right? It's like, I feel like some of the girls would catfish as if they were other bad girls, right? And then they're going to want to like make it so that they're going to kick someone off, and then they're going to make it like, oh, come visit me. But then really they're going to be like ready to fight them. It's like, yeah, I was pretending to be this bad girl just so you could come over here and I can beat you up once we kicked you off of the show or something like that. I don't know. I thought it would have been genius. Netflix.
No, that's too
No,
complicated.
Netflix. No, it would be
No,
so good.
that
Well, first
is
of all,
complicated.
you're right. It's complicated if it had to actually work out like that, but they could totally write it and make it something. You know what I'm saying? Write it out like that because everything is scripted anyway, right? So
I feel like I watch reality TV shows specifically so I know what's going on in the reunion. Like I know, like my favorite episodes of any reality TV show is when they do a reunion.
really,
Yeah, because like during the season, like if people start off with beef, usually by the end of the season they like resolve it, right? It's the beef that starts in the middle or towards the end of the season that gets the reunion popping, like all the time.
and I don't know. I guess did you used to watch The Real World?
Yes, I watched one season where the girl was being racist, and homegirl made her eat rocks.
Oregon,
And like
the Oregon one. I think it was right. Isn't that where it was?
yes, like the one where first of all, homegirl was just like please don't start with me. Like she warned that chick so many times. Don't start with me because I will actually hurt you. And then the homegirl was talking on the phone with her friend saying racist shit, and the girl was just like, I feel like I should just beat your ass. And then instead of walking away, because I'm just like, by the way that girl was sitting in that chair, I knew she knew how to fight. There was just something about the way she was sitting in that chair and the way she got up. And all she did was stare and keep drinking her juice. I'm just like, you in danger. Like, do something. She got kicked off.
That was later on, but I'm talking about like the original seasons of The Real World.
No,
like,
I did not watch it. No.
Their reunions weren't all that, and I didn't like. I used to think the reunions were dumb. Usually, like I don't know. It wasn't until Bad Girls Club reunions that I was like all into them because Bad Girls Club reunions are a totally different thing.
Exactly, which is why when I watch a reality TV show, like first of all, I caught up on like the entire seasons. I would watch the reunion or part of it at least to see if I was interested. If I wasn't interested in that season reunion, I would wait on watching that season. Like the first season, that's why I didn't watch the Bad Girls Club like season 1 and 2 until I watched like everything else, and then I came back to it because the reunions were just like.
I see. Yeah,
the first season reunion, I was just like, why would they call this a reunion? Like they're not doing anything. Like,
and then they were talking to that doctor lady, right? It was like she was a doctor or something.
Yeah, she was like
she was officially like,
I thought she was a
therapist, something like that. That's what I mean. Aren't therapists doctors technically sometimes?
Depends on what type. Like, if they can prescribe medication, they're a doctor. If they can just help you talk through your feelings, they're not.
I'm just saying, like that's what the show was really about. Women growing.
Yeah. But then they flipped the switch, and I was just like, like I said, I got onto Bad Girls Club because of the fighting. I am not proud of it, but like I said, Bad Girls Club, I was living vicariously through them. Like, who doesn't want to go to a house, get paid just to drink and act a fool?
People that don't want to end up crying in the corner and catching a case, apparently.
The only reason why I brought that up is because you were just like one day after hanging, you were just like, you should totally like apply. I was just like, first of all, broke college student, so that would never happen.
I really I tell all my friends to just apply for that show just because when they get on the show, I want to be able to visit the house. That's the only thing.
That's not happening. That no. Like, you would visit me in jail. That's what you
That's fine.
You would visit me in jail. I don't want to go. You might be okay with it, but I don't want to be.
I'll go visit you in jail so you can tell me which bad girl I need to go beat up on the show for you.
So that you end up in jail?
But I'll be a reality star. So at that point, it doesn't matter if I'm in jail. I'll be good.
Okay. but like that, but like the audience members have also gotten involved in like, remember how audience members would get involved? Like that's too extra. No way. No way. I don't want to embarrass myself on live TV. Like that's if that's you, Gino, more power to you. But I do not want to embarrass myself in live TV. Like I'm self-conscious like that. I would be like, I would be mortified.
You're right. I mean,
Like,
I probably feel different. Like if I were in it, it's just like thinking about it sounds exciting, but to actually know that everything you're doing right now is being filmed, I'd probably act different.
And then not only that, they can edit it in such a way that makes you even look worse.
That's why you got to do exactly what the producers tell you, even if they're saying, "Oh, kick this girl while she's walking away." You got to do it. See,
but that also, but another thing is, it's like that's against me as a person. Like I don't go, like if you ask anybody, I don't like looking for trouble. Like if I could avoid a fight, I'll avoid a fight. I don't want, like, I'm very much like I used to be a very much like roll over and hide until like the danger has passed. Nowadays, I'm just like, I like weigh out my options, saying like, if I beat this person up, would I go to jail? If I do go to jail, how long would I be in jail for? Is it the weekend? Because if it's on Friday, you have to spend all the way till Monday before you get bailed out. But if it's a Thursday, you can be bailed out by Friday night. So like I calculate all that stuff now. But like when we used to hang out and watch the show, I was a pushover. You saw me at work. Like you knew how much people
you were in a different department, so I didn't even like. I don't know.
I was a host.
I know. I didn't like the host. I never liked the host. I was like, why are you guys skipping my rotation? And then if they're not skipping my rotation, they're triple seating me. I was like, what the fuck is going on?
That had nothing to do with me. It had everything to do with that chick.
They trained all the hosts the same way, and I was always mad. I was about something over there. I don't know.
So you didn't like me? So how come we started hanging out?
Because I knew you were a bad bitch. Bad bitch reunion. This is a bad bitch reunion right here. What are you talking about?
Oh my god! If I didn't have work tomorrow, I would be drinking right now. But no. The fact that we started hanging out was just like, hey, I can mix drinks. You're just like you said bullshit to that.
Oh, because weren't you like 19 or 20 at the time? Let me shut up. It's in the past. Shut up.
Exactly. I know I'm joking with you. Well, no, I was just like, I could totally mix drinks. I'm pretty sure you told me BS. You're just like, yeah, right. I was like, no, I can. You're just like, okay, prove it.
No, it wasn't that, because I think you said something like I would specific, because I don't know. I tell everyone I'm a super lightweight when it comes to drinking. And you were like, no, trust me, it'll be good, blah, blah, blah. And what you did, I remember what you made was like pretty light. You made it out of like Malibu or something, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I still got super fucked up. You got everyone else in my place fucked up, and then it just
oh my god, bro.
I'm sure you know exactly who I'm talking about.
Yeah, her name starts with a J and ends with an N.
Who?
Jasmine.
Who's that?
Who would always fight with Richard, our boss?
Who's Richard? Oh, okay.
Ooh.
All right, sure. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. Jasmine and Richard.
You don't remember them?
Are you using code words? We're using code names, right? We're not giving their names out. I don't want to put their name out on here, but from what I understand, I don't know what Jasmine and Richard. You're getting these names mixed up. You must have had another restaurant where you also had a problem with these people.
Stop making me out like I'm a horrible employee. Don't do that. I was a good employee. Don't play with that.
No, you are. You're just a bad bitch. So you get in altercations at every job. That's all it is. I'm not saying you're.
No, don't put that out. I refuse to. I'm removing that energy from the room. I am not that at all. No. So I do have another question.
Yeah.
So this bad bitch reunion, right? It's on Zeus and OnlyFans.
That is the question. And unfortunately, like I do gotta get out of here in a little bit, but we need to definitely get back together so we can answer that question for you. And we can also talk.
I'm curious.
We can actually talk more about the Bad Girls Club OnlyFans because I wanted to spend that time. I wanted to spend this episode talking about that, but there was just so much to catch up on. I'm glad we got to catch
years,
up.
Apparently.
Exactly. But you're definitely welcome to come back. I hope you come back as a guest so we can continue this conversation.
Sure. I mean, you have to tell me.
Yeah, definitely. But before I get out of here, can you let everyone know where they can find you on Instagram or like what? Yeah.
Okay, so my Instagram is a mouthful because I'm a mouthful.
That's your BGC title. Like you know how they have.
No. You better cut that out. So my Instagram is Rose of the Black Dragon. It's all one word, all lowercase. I don't post there much now because quarantine and we're all and I'm a boring person, but best believe once quarantine is over, I'm gonna be back out there.
So you don't post, but do you lurk? Do you like if people message you, you get them? Do you follow people and stuff?
Yeah. I posted recently because of like what was going on, but like I used to do makeup things all the time, and then quarantine, so we're all locked in with masks. So. But best believe next year is definitely going to be my stepping out year because I'm going to be doing so much stupid stuff before I go back to school. Like I have things on my list that I need to do before I go back and be a honorable nurse that saves lives and is kind and caring. I got to get your words, not mine. I got to get all the bad bitch altercation out of me before I become a nurse. Before I one day swing on a doctor and be like, I know you did not just call me.
Actually, you know what? That's a good point. They need to come out with like a Bad Girls Club nurse edition because they would be super careful about fighting, and they would have more to lose if they were to fight. They would like
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
No one would sign up.
No, but that's how you know it would only be real. They're not gonna be fighting over someone's cigarettes, someone's hot pockets. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna be fighting over that. It's gonna be some serious shit they're gonna be fighting about.
But employers would see it. No, that's a horrible idea. No. Besides, they already do that.
All right.
Married to medicine.
All right. Oh, I didn't know about that show, but we'll get into it next time, definitely. But catch up on the Bad Bitch Reunion Tea on Instagram, definitely. So we'll have more to talk about.
You sent me that. You sent me the handle, right?
Yeah, I sent it on. I texted it to you.
Yeah.
So
okay. What happens if I ask to borrow your OnlyFans login and just as I really, really want to know what's going on there. I really do. I know it's sad.
I thought it was gonna be like Netflix because Netflix, if you try to record it, it just ends up being a black screen. And I thought OnlyFans was the same way, but it actually lets you like screen record. So I'll send you the stuff.
Okay, because bro, first of all, when you told me that, I was just like, you mean Bad Girls Club? Are you sure? Like, I thought you were lying. I thought you were just like trying to prank me.
No.
And then you showed me videos.
That's why I had to send you the video. I was like, oh wait, don't say that. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to do that. Are you allowed to do that? Let me shut up right now. I didn't do any of that. I showed you over webcam.
No.
All right.
Yep. I have no idea what he's talking about. We decided to catch up on the video. Wink. I don't know what he's talking about. What is Bad Girls Club? Who is Bad Girls Club? Who is this Natalie person we're talking about?
Exactly. But you're gonna research. We're gonna research all that, and you'll be ready to talk next week, right?
Exactly. I'm about to go buy the OnlyFans myself. So yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, we are gonna get out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and also hit that notification bell. See you guys.